Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt that your haircut somehow made you look older than you feel inside? It's strange, isn't it? How a few inches of hair can decide whether your reflection says vibrant or tired. Many women over 60 assume that youth is something you chase with makeup or fashion. But here's the quiet truth. Sometimes it's just a matter of the right cut. Hair holds emotion. Every layer, every strand carries the story of how we see ourselves. The woman who hides behind heavy bangs might be protecting her softness. The one who keeps long, shapeless hair may be holding on to the past. But the woman who dares to refresh her style, she's not chasing youth, she's choosing vitality. And that's what today's video is about. Not just hair but energy. We're diving into the 3 haircuts that make women over 60 look instantly 10 years younger. Not by magic, but by balance, shape, and light. And just as importantly, we'll uncover the 3 cuts to avoid. The ones that quietly steal your spark without you realizing it. Because after 60, every detail matters. The softness of a fringe, the movement around your neck, the way a cut frames your eyes. These choices tell the world whether you're fading or flourishing. So if you've been thinking of a change, this is your sign. Grab a warm cup of tea, take a breath, and let's rediscover that version of you who still lights up a room. One haircut at a time. Youthful haircut number 1. The soft layered bob. There's something almost magical about the soft layered bob. It's timeless, sophisticated, and endlessly flattering. The kind of haircut that doesn't shout for attention, but commands it quietly. What makes it so powerful for women over 60 is its ability to lift, lighten, and soften, all at once. Here's why. A well-cut layered bob introduces movement around your jawline and cheekbones, subtly lifting the face. It draws the eye upward, creating a natural facial refresh, without the need for makeup or treatments. The soft, flowing layers add dimension where age tends to flatten features. And when the ends are gently feathered instead of blunt, they bring out a gentle, youthful bounce, that effortless energy people notice without knowing why. The beauty of this style lies in its adaptability. Whether your hair is fine or thick, straight or slightly wavy, the soft layered bob works like a frame that enhances your natural beauty, rather than competing with it. Add a few highlights or lowlights, and suddenly your hair catches light the way it used to, glowing, playful, alive. But more than the look, it's about the feeling. This haircut has a kind of freedom built into it. You can style it sleek for elegance or tousle it slightly for that breezy, lived-in charm. Either way, it says, I'm here. I'm confident. I still love showing up. And maybe that's the real secret. A youthful look doesn't come from the mirror. It comes from the spark that returns when you see yourself and think, yes, that's me. Haircut to avoid number 1. The blunt one-length bob. At first glance, the blunt one-length bob seems like a classic, clean, simple, polished. But for women over 60, this style can quietly become the enemy of radiance. The problem isn't the bob itself, it's how flat and rigid it can make your face appear. Without layers or movement, everything sits at one hard line. And that sharp edge tends to drag the face downward, emphasizing jawlines, necklines, and even puffiness around the cheeks. Aging gracefully isn't about chasing youth. It's about creating balance and softness. But the one-length bob does the opposite. It builds harsh symmetry. Instead of giving lift, it boxes in your features. For many women, it removes that gentle bounce that brings light to the face. Even with perfect styling, it can make you look put together but tired. Like a portrait that's lost its spark. Texture is what keeps a haircut alive. Without it, hair moves as one heavy curtain. Imagine wearing a stiff dress that doesn't move when you walk. It might look fine from afar, but it feels lifeless. That's what a blunt bob does to your expression. It stiffens it. If you've been wearing this cut for years and feel something is off, try adding soft layers or subtle shaping around the face. Even a few delicate angles near the chin can revive your look instantly. Think of it not as losing your signature style but evolving it. Because the goal isn't to erase time. It's to reflect the vital woman you are now. And she deserves a haircut with rhythm, not rigidity. Youthful haircut number 2. The shoulder-length cut with gentle layers. There's a reason the shoulder-length cut with gentle layers is loved by women of every age. It's the perfect balance between softness and strength. For women over 60, it offers that sweet spot where elegance meets liveliness. It's long enough to frame the face beautifully, yet light enough to move freely. giving you that touch of youthful flow every time you turn your head. What makes this cut so transformative is its graceful versatility. When the layers are cut softly, not choppy or heavy, they create movement and airiness around the neck and collarbone. This draws attention away from aging areas and back up toward your face and eyes, where your expression carries its glow. Add a soft side part, and suddenly your entire look feels lifted and awake. It's also one of the easiest styles to personalize. You can pair it with subtle highlights to add light and dimension, or go for a natural gray blend for effortless sophistication. The hair dances rather than sits still, and that movement, that shimmer, is what translates to vitality. Women who switch to this style often say the same thing. I finally feel like myself again. Because it's not about pretending to be younger. It's about reclaiming lightness. Shoulder-length layers let you look polished without trying too hard, confident without appearing severe. So if you've been holding on to a cut that feels too long or too short, this might be your golden middle ground. It's not just a hairstyle. It's freedom that flatters. Haircut to avoid number 2. The very long, heavy, shapeless hair. Let's talk about one of the most common traps many women fall into. Keeping their hair long just because it's always been that way. There's a sentimental comfort in long hair. It feels familiar, youthful, even safe. But once we cross 60, what used to feel romantic can quietly start working against us. The truth is, very long, heavy, shapeless hair tends to pull everything down. Your features, your posture, even your energy. When hair grows beyond the shoulders without thoughtful layering, it loses its structure and movement. It can emphasize thinning areas at the crown, and the weight of the length can stretch the face visually, making it appear longer and more tired. The ends often become dry or uneven, which subtly signals fatigue rather than vitality. It's not that long hair is bad. It's that lifeless length robs you of dimension and brightness. Imagine a face framed by soft movement, the cheekbones lifted, the jawline defined, the eyes catching the light. That's what a tailored shape brings. But when hair becomes one long sheet, that magic disappears. It hides your neckline, dulls your silhouette, and makes you blend into the background instead of standing out with quiet confidence. If you love length, you don't have to give it up. Instead, bring it to life. Add layers that frame your face. Trim the ends so they look healthy and intentional. Keep your length but let it breathe. The goal isn't short hair. It's shapely hair that moves with you, not against you. Youthful haircut number 3. The soft textured pixie. There's something undeniably powerful about a woman who chooses the soft textured pixie. It's not just a haircut. It's a statement. After 60, when so much of the world tells women to fade quietly, this cut says the opposite. I am still here. I'm lighter, freer, and unapologetically myself. What makes the soft pixie so rejuvenating is the way it reshapes your entire presence. Unlike harsh cropped styles, this version focuses on texture and softness, short layers that follow the natural curves of your head, creating lightness and lift. The hair isn't flat. It has movement, volume, and a touch of playful rebellion. It frames the face beautifully, drawing attention to the eyes and cheekbones, the parts of your face that hold your spirit. Many women discover that going shorter actually reveals more of who they are. Without the weight of long hair, your features open up. Your expressions become visible again. You look confident not because of youth but because of clarity. And maintenance becomes simpler, freeing you from hours of styling. The textured pixie thrives with a bit of tousle, a touch of finger styling, and a smile that says, I own my look. What truly sets this haircut apart is the confidence it evokes. It's not for hiding. It's for embracing. Every strand becomes a brushstroke of character. With the right softness and texture, it whispers elegance but radiates strength. So if you've been feeling the urge for something bold, something freeing, maybe this is your sign. A soft pixie doesn't just change your hair. It changes how you walk into a room. Haircut to avoid number 3. The severe bowl cut or harsh short crop. If the soft textured pixie is a celebration of freedom and youthfulness, the severe bowl cut and harsh short crop are its complete opposites. They can unintentionally harden your look and add years to your face. While these cuts may seem low maintenance, they often remove the very elements that create softness, movement, and life, the qualities that make a face glow at any age. The problem lies in the rigidity. A bowl cut creates a flat top and a heavy rounded edge that frames the face in a blunt uniform line. Instead of highlighting your features, it boxes them in. It draws attention to every line, shadow, and contour, giving the illusion of a wider face and emphasizing sagging or loss of elasticity around the jaw. Similarly, an ultra-short crop that's cut too stiff or even all over leaves no texture or variation. It may look sharp on paper, but in real life, it often feels harsh and unforgiving. After 60, your beauty is about expression, about softness that tells a story. A harsh cut doesn't allow that story to breathe. It can make your face appear stern or tired, even if you feel vibrant inside. Without gentle layers, volume at the crown, or a touch of asymmetry, your hair loses the ability to lift your overall look. The result? A style that feels stuck in place rather than one that moves with you. That doesn't mean short hair is off limits, far from it. It just means the magic is in the details. Keep it textured. Keep it playful. A few wispy edges, a little height at the crown, and soft movement around the forehead can completely change how youthful and elegant you appear. Because the truth is, hair should never cage your personality. It should amplify it. Here's the truth, my friend. Your haircut is never just a haircut. It's a mirror of how you see yourself and how you want the world to see you. After 60, style isn't about chasing youth. It's about expressing vitality. Every snip, every layer, every texture is a reflection of your confidence. A declaration that you are still evolving, still radiant, and still full of life. Think about it. The right haircut doesn't only lift your cheekbones or soften your jawline. It lifts your spirit. It reminds you that beauty isn't lost with age. It simply changes shape. It becomes deeper, more refined, and far more authentic. The soft layered bob, the shoulder-length lob, the textured pixie, they all have one thing in common. They frame the woman you've become. They highlight the stories etched on your face, not hide them. That's the true secret of timeless style. It's never about disguise, it's about enhancement. So the next time you sit in your stylist chair, don't just ask, "What's trendy?" Ask instead, "What makes me feel alive?" Because at this stage of life, beauty isn't about rules, it's about resonance. It's about finding a style that moves when you move, glows when you smile, and whispers confidence in every strand. And if you've ever doubted whether a haircut can change how you feel, try it. Step out with something fresh, soft, and full of movement. Watch how people look at you differently. More importantly, watch how you look at yourself differently. That spark you see? That's not the haircut. That's you rediscovered. So tell me in the comments, which of these haircuts are you most tempted to try next? Or maybe you already have one that makes you feel absolutely unstoppable. Because remember, style doesn't end with age. It evolves with it. And every year, you only get more beautiful, more radiant, and more you.